So let's go back to Gregg Popovich, man, because I think it's a misservice to not mention how good of a human being Gregg Popovich is as a human being. First and foremost, before he became a coach, Gregg Popovich stands for something. And a lot of people in this time, in this day and era, don't stand for much. They stand for their own gain, they stand for their own interests. But one thing I can say about Gregg Popovich is he cares about people and he cares about his players. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me about that, but from what I could see and from what I've observed all of the years that Gregg Popovich has been in the NBA, he has spoken for nothing but fairness and having his players play at the top of the key and making sure that his players were healthy, making sure that his organization was successful. And I cannot say enough, and I hope that man can recover fully and come back to basketball because the NBA needs Gregg Popovich. What do you think about that, Isaiah?
Yeah, man, he's, facing the game for, decades. Whole
Yes, he
decades,
was.
man. Shoot, man, if you didn't see him in the playoffs, something was definitely wrong, man. He was there. He raised a bunch of men. He was like a father figure to so many men. And, not to see him around is going to be kind of awkward, man, because he's always been there. And I just hope him well and help him give a speedy recovery. And hopefully it's not a long-lasting thing, because sometimes when you stroke out like that, you start walking crooked, you have some
Yeah,
defected limbs and stuff like that. So I hope he
right.
can make it full
especially at an
recovery.
older age.
Yeah.
He's 76 according to what I'm looking at right now.
Especially at an older age, it's really hard to come back from it. But they say it was mild, so I hope it's not as bad as
A
they
mile
think it is.
will be the one that leave you in that condition, because a fatal one would take your behind out of here.
No
So
doubt about it.
Yeah.
It give you a weak limb or so. He'll be limping or something, or he can't use his arm or something like that. Wish
It
him
really
well.
depends. It really depends on what part of the brain it affects, where the blood clot is, or where the problem, where the stroke materializes from. That could be your central nervous system. That can be controlling your limbs. That can be controlling your speech. I mean, the strokes are really not good, and I hope they can find something to cure strokes, which I'm not
Also,
sure.
rehab make a huge difference as well.
It does.
Yeah.
Really does.